So
Quandre, what do you say, if anything, to your teammates on Tell the Truth Monday? Like, how does your leadership show up in a week like this?
I mean, it happens. I mean, nobody ever wants to hear it, but there's been a lot of good football teams that's gotten beat pretty bad, that's bounced back, and they came back and made noise. So, I could see if we were 3-5 or 2 and whatever. We literally 5-3. We still at the top of our division. So, you get better, you learn from it, and you try not to let it happen again. It's really the point. You don't never want to be beat like that, but at the end of the day, stuff in life happens. So stuff in football happens too, and it was their day and it wasn't our day.
The collection of receivers that commanders have, they like to go down the field a lot. Is there more of an emphasis of keeping the top on the defense this week with Sam Howell, like that than more other weeks maybe with other teams?
I think not really. If you know our core values of our team is, we don't want any vertical, no deep balls, none of that. So nothing changes for us. That's my job. That's why these guys pay me, is to make sure no explosive happen downfield. So um, I don't think anything changes. I think you understand that, you know what it presents, and you go from there. But at the same time, that gives you more opportunity to make plays. And so, nothing changes. You just go out there, you read your keys, and at the end of the day, you want to throw the ball in the middle of the field, and, I have opportunity to go make plays, which I want to do.
What have you seen from that offense under Bieniemy, just how much they're throwing and everything?
They look good. They played the Eagles really good, and, Eagles had the best record in the NFL. So they look really good. Sam Howell's completing a lot of passes. They still have two good running backs. So the collection of receivers, they have two good running backs that we respect a lot. So, who knows what they come in and do against us. We just gave up a lot of yards rushing. So let's see how they handle it, and, let those guys, come in. We're going to be ready to go, and, 12s will be behind us, and, we can get some more false start penalties.
Quandre, Leonard's already played against them this year. Do you go try to get a sense for what they are as an offense from him at all? Anything he can give to you on that front?
Maybe the D linemen and linebackers. I ain't in the box like that. I ain't rushing the passers, So for me, I watch film the way I watch film. Sure, sure Leonard ain't going to have nothing on how those receivers running routes and, things like that. So for me, just watch tape, confirm what I see on tape, and go from there.
I think Sam has the second most passing yards in the NFL, but you've seen the highs and lows with him too, because I think he's tied for most interceptions. As a defense, what do you kind of look for in terms of, a guy who's able to make mistakes?
I mean, I don't know exactly, what you look for. I think you just see the flow of the game. Obviously, he's made a lot of plays. He throws the ball around, and some interceptions are not necessarily all on him either. So I think for us, we just go out, play our game, stay in the flow of the game. We go create the turnovers. If we able to do that like we've done, a few times this year, I think it'll be good. But it's always, an opportunity to go out there and go make plays. And a team that throws the ball around a lot, you get a lot of opportunities to go make plays on the ball. So I think for us, he's just a young guy. He's going through his growing pains, and they're sticking beside him. So I respect that for them, and I think he's going to be a really, really good player. But at the same time, we got to take advantage of our opportunities when we get them.
Where would you rank his aggressiveness, and particularly in those deep shots that he'll take?
I mean, he believes in himself. He believes in his arm, and you respect that. It's a lot of good quarterbacks that's made a living off, trusting in themselves, believing in their arm strength, and taking those shots. And they had the weapons to do that. So for us, I respect it, and he play his game, I'll play my game, and we'll play our game, and it'll be interesting to see the matchups.
When you went back and looked at the Ravens film, what was the biggest issue with the run defense?
It's a new week. We just gonna keep it pushing. You feel me? We didn't hold up the way we were supposed to, and at the end of the day, we just got to push forward and fix the things that we had on tape.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.